What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. The Warhawks will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Alabama's offense will take the first swing of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. New set of downs after the completion.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down. And here comes the punt team.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
So UL Monroe's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, breaking these tackles and taking the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. To throw, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Hale. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Punch it out of the air. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Warhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes that Alabama offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He might want another play. The give is to Miller. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Simpson. They'll run the screen. Turns it on to midfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it can be a long game.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He's got it on the move. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Bama! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Miller with the ball. It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Off the play fake. Going for 6. Touchdown Tide! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the returner is stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Creates a little room. Snowed under by the defense.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Warhawks will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got it. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Power football with the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Horton ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Picked off to stop the threat. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Caught near the sticks, it's Bernard. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Horton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Catch in the middle. It's Horton. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Sets up the screen. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Well, on 3rd down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half. But you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off at the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing quarterback. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Nowhere to run. Stop behind the line. It'll be 4th down, and that's probably going to do it for the half anyway. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. And the Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The corners are walked up tight.
defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Ball by himself down the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Green.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts out. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do.
There he goes! That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. In search of their 1st touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under heat, he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, Kansas and Missouri once shared a conference. Now all they share is a bunch of hard feelings. Here's how this great rivalry went down today. Kansas proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Jayhawks team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Running back searching for a hole. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Alabama quickly back to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get it out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from back.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Hunt is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. They go to the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And they go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He breaks a tackle.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. They'll run play action. Dances away. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Warhawks want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
But talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
To the air, it's Simpson. Fires toward the target. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Alabama!
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Warhawks moving quickly to the line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. We've got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Give to the running back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
With the run on first and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's third down. Powers forward. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to that trip to the house.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about.